Hello and welcome to another track day tutorial. You are listening to Nick. I'm riding on board with Nick in our 1600 modified Sigma Caterham race car, and we're doing a tutorial of Donington Park GP for you today. So do bear with me. I'm going to try and do a couple of half-decent laps for you. I have stolen the car from a customer at the end of the track day, and the fronts are struggling a little bit, so there's some understeer as you'll notice, but we're going to go anyway and make the best of well, let's be honest, a pretty good situation anyway. Word of warning, cars can come past you fast on the right as you exit the pits, so make sure it's clear. We've cut into a warm car now. We're heading down Wheatcroft Straight into Redgate. Join me, let's go. The braking zone is along there on the left. Use the green to judge. Going quite deep, almost to the white line, off the brake and turn in. Apex late, straight in the steering wheel, and then be on the power hard as you enter the Craner curves. You want to be fairly central, graduate the car over to the right, keep looking through, and then commit hard to the left. Steering hard, stay on the power in a lightweight special like this. As the track straightens out, you're on the brakes, off the brakes, and then turning in. Take a bit of curb, but there is actually quite a lot of width here on the left as you enter Starkey's Bridge. Heavy on the power all the way up the hill. Stay on the right, use the full track width, come over to the left, the track will straighten out for you, then brake in a straight line. Off the brakes, turning into McLean's, taking a bit of curb there, straightening the wheel, aggressive on the power. Stay accelerating up the hill, people brake early here, but short and sharp, stab on the brakes there, off the brakes, and then turning in for Coppice works really well. Now stay on the power, the track will straighten out for you, straighten up the wheel, aggressive on the power. Enjoy your engine down Sarkey Straight. A nice long straight here, but watch as there's a couple of humps here in the straight. Aim for the second hump there, on the brakes in a straight line, off the brakes and aggressive through the S's, taking quite a bit of curb through there. Now going down the hill towards the Melbourne hairpin, you can actually outbrake yourself here. I see it a lot, so brake nice and early, give yourself a buffer on the brakes, off the brakes in a straight line and turn in. Can't rush this one. These tight hairpins can't really be rushed, especially if you're struggling with understeer. Accelerating back up the hill. Use this red and white there on the right as your braking zone. Brake in a straight line, off the brakes, turn in late for a late apex. That's going to give you enough exit room that you need there to get on the power fairly early. And we're drag racing a Ferrari down the straight. Usually don't fancy my chances in that one as it proves to be here. On the brakes now, just before the green strip on the left ends, off the brakes and turning in. Remember, overtaking either side here, just make sure you give yourself a buffer for safety. It's all clear here, friends, and carry on accelerating. I'll bring the car over slightly central before going right again there. Commit hard to the left, feel the weight of the car shift as you come through here and the track straightens out. Heavy on the brakes in a straight line, off the brakes, turning in nice and aggressive there, and then back on the gas and accelerate up the hill as you bring the car all the way over to the right. Cutting across to the left up the hill, use all the track. Stay on the power here in a small car like this, but brake hard as the track straightens out. Off the brakes, turning in on the power through McLean's, bring the car over to the left and accelerate. You don't want to hit the brakes until you're really pointing up the hill. Here, braking in a straight line, off the brakes and then commit. Use as much room as you need on the left, but no need to lengthen the track more than you need to. The track does open up really nicely for you there, and you can enjoy your engine down the straight. There's one hump, and we're approaching the second hump on the brakes here. Stay on the brakes, do your downshifting, off the brakes, and then turn in for the S's. Use all the track, let the car come out as you get on the power, and remember, give yourself a buffer to do your braking here down the hill. On the brakes in a straight line, do your downshifting, nice and organised, off the brakes, and then turning in. Straighten the wheel as soon as you can so you can get back on the power, graduating over to the right, ready to take your left through Goddard's and back down the pit straight. Hope you enjoyed. Just incidentally, we're going to cut to a pit lap, so you stick to the left there, and as you come around to the pit straight, just peel off on the left. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video as enlightening as the others. Please do subscribe and you'll get notified when we upload the next ones. Thanks again for watching, and good luck on your track day.